Hello, my friends, and of course, welcome to another epic episode of Figure Friday. You know, I'm pretty sure that based off of the whole 4 seasons that we have been together, or even though if you're just joining the Wolfpack, it's that special time of the week where we, do, the thing with the things and the doohickeys and all that good stuff. But also, we will be delving into the world of figure, Funko, merchandise, and memorabilia related to all kinds, shapes, colors, and sizes. Better believe anything of that sort you can find right here on this channel. Now, for the holiest moments, folks, as you know, we here in this Wolfpack like to take care of each other. Like to make sure that everybody is taking care of themselves as well, taking the necessary precautions to keep yourself safe as well. My apologies. Not to worry. I have a little swig here. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So, again, as you know, it is a special time of the week, and I want to say I do hope that you guys are well on this fine Friday evening, even though it's a little bit chilly outside. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I did see some snow today, but dang, I'm actually very happy that it stopped snowing because me and the cold, we do not mix very well. But if you haven't already, please do your boy a favor. Go grab something to eat, something to drink, a snack if you want to, um, because I want you guys to know that this is a green zone. You're safe, and that anything is possible. And but please go and help yourselves. And hey, I'll be here waiting. But if you have already eaten already, or if you're just waiting for me to get into it, please just chill and just relax with me. And also, hey, tell me about your day a little bit, because I want you guys to know I am genuinely interested in how you guys are doing, your mental health as well, because that is important. Make sure you guys keep up with that. And again, I know I've said it already, like my previous episodes, but just if you can, spit a prayer for the folks out in Ukraine, because there's still a lot of like just terrible going on over there, and I want you guys to like me. I'm keeping them in my prayers. I want you guys to please help me out and do the same, huh? But also, if you haven't already, I want you. And I mean, I don't know if anybody told you today, but you're breathtaking, and I appreciate you so much. And I ain't gonna lie, I did work today, and damn, it really took it out of me. But luckily, I decided to take a nap before tonight's episode, and hopefully, I'll be able to wake up a little bit more because I do have a very exciting episode tonight. But I'm happy to have y'all here, and I really, really appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Phew. And don't worry about me. I do have a little something to drink right here, but don't worry, it's non-alcoholic because you best believe I don't delve in that stuff. Oh goodness. But at the same time, we are coming at you live from TikTok, and also we're coming at you live from my YouTube channel. And you guys on TikTok, that link is in my bio. Don't forget that. But we have at the 3-minute marker, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us, or if you are going to be watching this as a highlight, welcome also. So, for tonight's episode, again, it'll be great fun indeed as we introduce 2 new figures who will be joining the pack this fine Friday evening, and each of them hailing from the world of flying hammers, master assassins, and one-eyed leaders who, for some reason, seem to have a thing with language. But, that's best served for another time. And one of them is a villain of an organization bent on terrorism and destruction, and the other is actually an up and coming hero from a world of madness. So again, I invite you guys to sit back and relax as we join me on this figure journey. And of course, as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. So why don't we just go ahead and get started, huh? Now, first up, I thought that we can go ahead and introduce the bad guy role of the evening tonight. Now, and believe it or not, this particular individual, even though he was described as a villain in this movie, he's actually a father, a father of 2. And I have introduced the 2 children that he is the father of in one of my previous episodes. So, again, please just give a one Wolfpack welcome to Mr. Zezu Wenwu. I'm sorry, I was going to say Za Wenwu, but it's actually Zhu Wenwu, X-U Wenwu. But that's right, folks. He is the owner of the Mystical 10 Rings, and of course, the villain of the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings film. And yeah, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, he looks very, very cool because he's one of his outfits that was chosen in the film. And for the life of me, I cannot remember who he was portrayed by, so please forgive me on that, folks. Well, just go ahead and get him out of there. Yes. Now, um, not only has he brought with him the Ten Rings, but he's also brought a tale of wonder and history. Now, go ahead and get him there. I apologize for the noise, folks. I apologize. Let me give you guys a quick look at Mr. Wenwu. Bam. I'll show you guys on TikTok first, and then I'll show you YouTube. If it freaking stops being so blurry. There you go. Okay. Now, as I said here, now he was a legendary, and nearly mythical figure who rose to power after he discovered the mystical set of Ten Rings, and he founded the army known as the Ten Rings, which is ironic because that's actually what he named his army. Now, he established himself as a powerful warlord who conquered kingdoms over a millennia, since the Rings of Power actually gifted him immortality. And in like the modern day age, he actually continued to seek the power, finding the ancient city of Ta Lo, where he actually fell in love with Ta Lo's gatekeeper Ying Li, and fathered Zhu Shangxi and Zhu Zhaoling. Now, despite carrying off violence to raise his family, Wenwu actually eventually reclaimed his rings when Ying Li was murdered at the hands of the Iron Gang. And over time, he actually trained his son Shang-Chi to be an assassin in order to murder. However, Zhu, his two children actually grew fearful of their father, eventually like walking away from him to become their own people. And in the 21st century, however, Wenwu discovered that Aldrich Killian, aka one of the Mandarins, he had been able to recruit Trevor Slattery, who was a very gifted actor at the time. He he actually impersonated Wenwu himself, who actually gave him the Mandarin moniker, and he actually appropriating um, basically the legend of the Ten Rings itself, and enraged at the Slattery's portrayal of him, he actually had him abducted and sentenced to imprisonment for basically tarnishing his name, however. And eventually he would like hear of his late wife's voice urging him to free her from the imprisonment of Ta Lo. However, even though he sought out his children to because he had the understanding that they would aid him in like assisting him in freeing their mother. But see, there's a twist on that. If you guys haven't seen the film, I apologize for the spoiler. I'm just saying. Um, Again, only for Shang-Chi and Zhu Zhaoling to reject his request, who ended up siding with Ying Nan, who was actually a friend of Ying Li. And they banded together to stop the army. Through his attempts to rescue his wife, Wenwu unintentionally unleashed the Dweller in Darkness, however, and during that time when he saw what the Darkness Dweller was capable of and what would probably eventually happen, he actually sacrificed himself to protect his son from the Dweller. He passed on the Ten Rings down to him before the Dweller then drained his soul, and Wenwu um, just ended up passing and giving his life to defend not only his children but also the world. But before we get into some little interesting tidbits and facts about him, he does come with a few accessories here. He's got 4 interchangeable hands, and he also comes with a weapon of choice, which is a very uncommon and not talked about enough weapon, honestly. It's the hook sword. Now, the reason that this weapon is like just so dangerous is the fact that it's got the uncanny ability to do so many things with. I mean, you can jab with it, you can slash with it, you can stab here with it, and if you have the other hook sword, you can combine them and basically have yourself a propeller of death. And that's honestly very cool. And he did come with another couple of accessories, but that's for the big figure, because every time, like when you get figures like this, you know how you get little extra pieces in order to build like a certain build a figure, like which in this case is Mr. Hyde. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be keeping that because I don't want it, because he's not really one that I think would add addition to my collection, but I don't really know, you know. But I actually did find out some pretty interesting facts about this guy. Did you guys know that even though he claimed to be Shang-Chi's father, he wasn't actually his father? No. Shang-Chi's original father, believe it or not, is the guy with the funny name, Mr. Fu Manchu. Yeah, I kid you not on that one. It's true. And if you guys don't know this next guy that I'm introducing or talking about, he's an actor. His name is Donnie Yen. He's best known for his role as Ip Man, who was actually Bruce Lee's teacher. The thing about him is that he was considered actually to play the role of Wenwu before this guy here, which I did get the chance to look it up. His name was Tony Leung, Leung. I apologize if I butcher that name. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Kenny, I'm so sorry. I just seen your comment, man. Good evening, good sir. How are you this fine Friday evening? Lovely. Oh, apologies. Okay, let me just, put wind over here. Let me chill. Okay. Hold on to that hook sword for me. VYNFYI. MAP. I'm not really sure what that means, man. Are you trying to say something? Because like again, I know what the FYI means. I know that means free information, but like what am I missing? I'm not sure what's going on here. But anyways, we're actually going to be switching directions, if you will, and we're going to be heading into a whole new dimension. But it's going to be in the same universe, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Um, and we're going to introduce the newest addition to tonight's episode. Yeah, I know. Okay, each one is new and everything, and everyone's a new addition to the pack. But this next guest, however, is actually hailing from a movie that is set to release in a couple of months. And yes, I know it seems like a bit premature and everything. It's just the thing is that I I mean I think you'll all join me, lady whose beauty, whose grace, who's gonna punch you in the face. Now, ladies and gents, please give a big Wolfpack welcome and official welcome to Miss America Chavez. Yes, that's right, folks. The dimension jumping hero of the Doctor 2 movie has flown in with a tale of the take, and of course, with grace and beauty. And again, to reiterate, nothing will be said about the film itself, because mainly because it's not out yet, yes, but instead, she has actually, this host is actually inviting me to go live together. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't get it. I barely saw the message. I am so sorry to he invited me to go live together. Apologies. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Now, um, if you invite me again, I might do it again. Just saying. Just saying. Oh yes, but like I said, now with all as I said, she's brought the tale of her history, and she's going to share it with us now. You all know it's true that she is a teenager. Don't get me wrong. And again, like I said, we're just talking about the character. We're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the character. Now, again, she is a teenager with the ability to travel between dimensions of the multiverse. So I'll give you guys a look at her. Bam. Okay, let me guys look at TikTok and of course on YouTube. Okay. And she's actually a no nonsense superheroine, and yet one with a genuine desire to want to do good, and to help others. Now, she's from an alternate reality known as the Utopian Parallel, which is an idealistic reality that once faced destruction, and it was actually America's mothers, her two mothers. Yeah, I know, two mothers. That could be a headache. Who actually sacrificed and that stabilized that reality and saved its inhabitants, though it would leave America stranded on Earth 616, and where she would actually be taken in by a family in Washington Heights. She sought to, like, sort of the noble sacrifice of her parents. She would patrol the Washington Heights area and eventually dimension jump once again, um, seeking to find other less, than ideal realities in order to help its inhabitants. Now, I know that seems a bit far fetched, because in her defense, or in her expertise, when it comes down to it, dimension jumping might seem a little, just off or dangerous, because you don't know what could happen if you mess with a dimension, that it could probably mess with the flow of time. But luckily, she has gotten the hang of it and she knows what she's doing. So I'm not gonna preach that it's a bad idea, but it might be a bad idea. But anyways, she actually also worked as part of the Team Brigade alongside Ultimate Nullifier, Barnell Bohusk, Angel Salvador, and the In-Betweener in the third incarnation of the group, especially a teen hero growing up using high-tech communication gear to sort of undergo important missions, and often enough aiding under heroes in a somewhat covert manner. And the group of teens were actually jaded by the blurring of lines between both hero and villain. And see, the thing is that the complacency afforded by some established traditional heroes and their actions. And she was also considered co-leader of the team. Now, to me, when it comes down to it, if you're considered to be a co-leader of a team like that, that's pretty much one of the biggest honors that you're going to get. And the reason I say that is because she's a very, very special hero. She has some pretty cool, interesting powers other than dimension jumping, but that's best for another time. But I'm going to include as much as possible. Now, again, she had like somewhat of a cynical attitude, even at one stage, mocking, the idea of even becoming an Avenger. Ironically, after some manipulation by Loki, she would in fact become a member of the Young Avengers. And eventually, America would reminisce of her past, however, and that she was reminiscing at a party. My apologies. And she was set for the youthful heroes and sidekicks of Earth, and during that time, during the party scene, she was actually observing Billy Kaplan in the present that she would recall her youth, in which was near its end, and that her two mothers had saved it. And it was also reality that Billy, however, had created in his demiurge persona in the future. And during the time, also, young Miss America was a huge fan of Demiurge, or Wiccan, the Wiccan hero and Demiurge hero, and even going as far as to pretend to be him. And Miss America would also inform that her mothers had saved their dimension, which was a surreal and like bright, vibrant, almost perfect dimension itself, due to the fact that like the word utopia itself sort of describes, that saying, which was, beautiful and vibrant. And the young Miss America would jump into a final void, despite the adults of her homeworld warning her of the consequences. Miss America wanted to leave her dimension, however, it was too perfect. Just it was too perfect, and with one for her to help, and of course she had heroes like her mothers and Wiccan to like aspire to be like, because she saw them as sort of like monarchs and symbols for heroism, thus setting up her journey and, of course, into the heroic world. Oh my goodness. I gotta tell you, these history lessons, they are a lot to talk about. Always fun. Now, I did actually find out some pretty interesting facts. Like, did you guys know that, like the Silver Surfer, a herald of Galactus, the World Eater? And if you guys don't know who Galactus is, he's one of the big, big, big bads of the MCU. And of course, she was actually discovered to be the first Latino LGBTQ friendly Marvel character to receive a solo ongoing series in the comic book world. And of course, now this, I'm not gonna lie, this one kind of threw me off because I never really knew it would probably happen or be set up to happen. She's actually set to become the next Captain America. I don't know if she'll be replacing Steve or Sam, and I mean, I don't really know, so I guess we'll have to just wait and see. I feel like I've said too much, honestly. But she does come with two interchangeable hands, but that's about it. But that's honestly all she needs because, again, she has like a very unique set of powers. I do believe she has super strength and super agility. I'm not sure if she's able to like fly, but I don't know. I don't know. But hey, there's still more to explore. But I try not to say too much, honestly, because I feel like I have, and I apologize if I spoiled anything. Like I said, I didn't talk about the movie. I just talked about the character. There's a difference. But anyways, folks, I am gonna go ahead and end the stream right here. Streams. I'm sorry. Oh, forgive me, excuse me. But I want to say thank you to everybody who came out to see me tonight. You guys are breathtaking. You're awesome, and I appreciate you so much. And feel free to hit that subscribe button when it does appear. I'm talking to you too, TikTok. Stay safe to you too, Kenny. I'll see you next week, my man. And also feel free to sample either one of these videos or these videos when they do appear. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves, and of course, be Zen. Peace.